Hello and welcome to our countdown of the top 10 moments in Ken Block's Gymkhana series. For those who may not be familiar, Gymkhana is a type of automotive motorsport that involves precise and intricate driving through a series of obstacles. Ken Block, a professional rally driver, has become a pioneer in this discipline, producing a series of viral videos featuring his incredible driving skills. So, without further ado, let's get started on our list of the top 10 moments from Ken Block's Gymkhana series. Gymkhana practice, also known as Gymkhana 1. 2008, and the one that started it all. Block takes his '06 Subaru Impreza WRX STI and its 530 brake horsepower to an airfield, guns it down the straight and then, without warning, flicks it into a massive drift to change the world of car videos forever. And it seems so innocent when you look back, as many of you still are. It's crazy to think what this one video started for Ken Block. It's drove over 16 million views. Gymkhana 2, the infomercial. Paraded as an advert showcasing DC Sports merchandise, which is Ken Block and Rob Dyrdek's clothing line. This was filmed at the Port of Los Angeles. Gymkhana 2 debuted a year after the first one, and was altogether a more polished affair. It also ushered in a new iteration of the Scooby. This was a 2009 WRX STI, packing 566 brake horsepower and 611 pounds of torque, prepared by the same people who did the first one, Crawford Performance. It ends in an explosion, with lots of fire and lots of drifting. Ken Block wanted to add some extra spice to the series. And let us tell you, this more polished look paved the way for the next segments of the series. Gymkhana 2 has torqued over 52 million views and counting. Gymkhana 3. By this point, Ken Block had already become a household name. We're in 2010, and Block swapped his Scooby for something a little smaller, but equally averse to prolonging tire life, a 2011 Ford Fiesta prepared by Olsberg's MSE. Don't let the size fool you, people. It's still packing 650 brake horsepower and 660 pounds of torque at the wheels, and is capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 1.9 seconds. He heads outside the US for the first time in a Gymkhana film, at the 51-degree banked oval of Linas at El Autodrome de Linas Montelheri, specifically chosen by Ken to challenge himself on the rather steep sides. Welcome to Ken's ultimate playground. Naturally, a man in a Segway appears, and at the end, there is literally no rubber left. It's just sparks. Gymkhana 3 has more than 69 million views, and it's still climbing. Gymkhana 4. We're back in California for this one, and for the yearly installment of his Kill All Tire series, Block steps it up to another level of amazing precision. Shot on the back lots of Universal Studios, the director of Zombieland produces a proper Hollywood stunt film. There are Jaws, Back to the Future, Star Wars, and Top Gun references, all playing second fiddle to Block's new hybrid function Hoon vehicle, HFHV. Film and car nerds, this one's for you. There really is a man dressed in an ape suit riding a Segway makes the obligatory appearance. This one has directed over 34 million views. Gymkhana 5. San Francisco has been the backdrop to many great movies, most notably the superb, mystical chase sequence in Bullet. Back in 2012, Block decided he wanted to have his way with San Francisco, and boy, he really does. Shot on the actual streets of San Francisco, the fifth installment of Block's Gymkhana series was said to be a personal favorite of his, aside from being his most accomplished and spectacular video. In his 650 brake horsepower Fiesta, he burns rubber his way around Northern California in a way only he knows how. This one's amazing, over 114 million views. Gymkhana 6. Ken Block needed a different taste of scenery after the Hollywood special Gymkhana 4 and the spectacularly epic San Francisco-based Gymkhana 5. So he went back to basics for this 2013 video, setting out a little technical circuit with the obligatory moving cars and segways to showcase his supernatural drifting ability and skill set. It's a throwback to the very first Gymkhana that got the world to sit up and pay attention. It's just him, a 650 brake horsepower Fiesta ST, and a few obstacles. Oh, and a big fat wrecking ball made for destruction. 51 million views for this one. Gymkhana 7. His 2014 effort bested the trusty little Fiesta and welcomed something altogether more unholy. A modified 845 brake horsepower classic Ford Mustang with all-wheel drive, capable of complete tire destruction down Los Angeles' gritty cityscape. It's an incredible video, as expected, with some clever touches, donutting around Randy's Donuts, snaking his way up into the Hollywood Hills, and behind the sign, the first car to have ever been filmed doing so, and a donut around a lowrider's bouncy lowrider. Over 58 million views, and counting. Gymkhana 8. The feisty Fiesta returns for number 8 of the Gymkhana series. But this time, the 650 brake horsepower AWD Fiesta RX3 is an eye-catching reflective livery, which suits the location. For the ultimate exotic playground, Ken headed to Dubai, played with the famous fleet of super police cars, donut around a moving Ford Raptor riding on 2 wheels, and had a drag race against a Veyron, Ferrari F12, Lexus LFA, and Lamborghini Aventador. Oh my, can you guess who won the races? Gymkhana 9. Ken Block went back to his roots by scrapping all the story-telling blah blah blah, and keeping it simple with slightly scary, stupidly sideways, and barely believable driving skill set around an abandoned industrial estate. His motor of choice? His newly rally-crossed 600 brake horsepower, 660 pounds Ford Focus RS. The very same one he kicked up dirt in the World Rallycross Championship. This video has 55 million views and counting. Gymkhana 10. The 10th video in this astonishing and breathtaking series didn't span one place. Ken Block's 2018 rubber burning, laptop speaker blowing, Extravaganza spends almost 19 minutes stimulating your senses across 5 locations, from snowy Sweden to Mexico to downtown LA. There's 5 times the raw power, 5 times the drifts, the jumps, and the mind-blowing jump drifts. This tire-melting video has 41 million views and climbing. Dear Ken Block, as you move on from this world, we want to take a moment to say goodbye and thank you for all that you have done. Your contributions to the world of motorsports and entertainment will never be forgotten, and your legacy will live on for generations to come. We will always remember the thrill of watching you drive, the excitement of your stunts, and the joy that you brought to so many people. Your passion for what you did was evident in everything you did, and it was truly inspiring to watch. So as you make your journey to the great beyond, we want to bid you farewell and thank you for all of the memories. You will be greatly missed, but your spirit and your legacy will live on forever. Goodbye and ride in paradise, Ken. We all love you and will miss you.